Hey all you ninjas out there, welcome to the second video of this series here, and today we're going to talk about commitment and what that looks like and some of the key things that you need to do in order to facilitate moving forward on a successful path with your business. So let's get right to it. One of the things that I believe in doing with everyone that comes into a network marketing business or a home-based business venture, when you get started and you've made the right choice, you've made that choice in your commitment in being part of an opportunity and you're happy with that decision, first thing to do is go out and get a journal. So why? Question to ask, why should I get a journal? Well, here's a few reasons. You want to be able to start and build your story of your network marketing business as you develop it, where you started from and where you're going to. And throughout that, you want to be able to reflect on everything that you learn, all the information that you come across, experiences, personal testimony, things that happen along the way. So part of building on your commitment is to commit to write things down. When you get on calls, three-way calls, training calls, opportunity calls, webinars, Google Hangouts, or you're out prospecting, you're in your daily travels and you come across people that you meet. Write things down. Now, what are some of the things that you want to write down? Well, let's say you're on a three-way call with your upline and your prospect is asking questions. Write those questions down, because these are questions that are typically going to come up time and time again with other prospects. You want to write down the responses that your upline uses so that you can now better be equipped to handle those questions and objections yourself when it's your turn to be, the presenter or the person on the three-way call. So that's one example of using the journal. So you can go back to that, you can reflect on it, you can look at those questions and the answers and learn that process, learn the answers, be familiar with it. Another thing is when you go to any event, if you're going to an escape trip or you're going to a convention, a conference, a regional meeting, or an annual national conference, bring your journal, because there's going to be a wealth of information that is shared from the speakers at the events, the trainers, the leaders, personal testimonies. You want to write this stuff down because, again, it's a reference for you to go back to and utilize as you're building your business. When you have questions and you get a hold of your upline and your upline is able to answer those questions, write the answers down so that you have that information readily available to you when you need it. As you're out traveling, you're on vacation or you're in your daily travels, you're going maybe to the Chapters, the Indigo, or the Barnes & Noble, and you're sitting down having a drink or a coffee, and you're reading books and you're watching people. Remember, this is a relationship people business, so you should be watching people and getting involved with people. Again, have your journal with you because you can write things down. Obvious things. You meet somebody and you want to get their contact info, write it down. We've become very dependent on using our smartphones for everything that we do. But nothing replaces a journal in terms of having one place where you can put all of this information and gather it day to day as you go through your journey in your business. Another thing to use your journal for is your personal goals. Every day in the morning, get up, look at your journal, write down what you want to accomplish for the day. At the end of the day, reflect on what happened during the day, reflect on your notes of things that happened on calls, in your travels, in meetings, meeting people, and reflect on whether you accomplished your goals. And now write down, give yourself that credit if you accomplished the goal, if something great happened. If you didn't meet your expectation or your goal, write that down and question yourself, why did I not achieve this goal? Write it down. And then you need to find those answers and respond to that and write those responses down. This is something that you personally do, and it will, in fact, create success and be a huge factor in what that success looks like. So with that said, that's one of the first steps to do in your commitment process is get a journal.